Hi y'all, I can absolutely do a real-time demo. Just to follow up with this sock, it ended up needing 5 patches. I think an insect got to this when it was in storage between moves, which is a bummer, but there you can see where I've repaired it. I didn't use the same yarn, I used a sturdier nylon yarn for those, and this one I decided to get kind of fun with it and did a contrasting weft yarn just for fun. But I think they turned out really well, so we'll see how they wear once I put these back on my feet. So since I finished that other sock, I have this new sock here that has a hole in the heel, so it's on kind of on the side. So you can see I've got my darning disc placed there, and I just want to get it kind of as centered as possible. And since we're working with that turn in the heel, I'm gonna align it with these stitches and try to get these kind of at a 90-degree angle just to help with the stability of this patch. So as you can see here, I've got my loom attached, and we're just starting on a corner with enough margin around the hole to be sure we can cover the whole thing. And I pull up through a couple stitches in that corner, leave a nice long tail that you can tie off and weave in as you feel fit. Make sure all your hooks are pointed straight up, and that will make it easier to hook your yarn onto those. And get that first one there. This part can be a little fiddly, but just be patient and they will attach nicely. Then I hold my yarn out of the way. I go back into the same stitch I came up through and then go over one row. That just, for me, helps me get a tighter weave, especially when you're working with this kind of the same size yarn as the sock. You want to make sure your weaving is nice and tight. I think my first couple patches may be a little threadbare already because I was skipping some hooks and not super precise, but this has been better for me, even though it takes just a little bit longer. So just a tip there. So you just keep doing that pattern across, keep hooking onto your hooks and then threading down and moving over one. Gonna go faster here, get to the end. And yeah, I did this contrasting yarn. This is I think the same yarn as my other socks, but it obviously pops on this purple sock. I think it's kind of fun. Getting into visible mending has been kind of cool to show the process. So there we are at the end. We've covered the hole, and then I came down to that bottom stitch and came out the corner a bit. Here I am flipping all of the hooks to the right. I like to point the hooks in the direction that I am threading the needle to start my weaving, just for ease of remembrance, and then you flip them to the left. Pick up a tack stitch. I forgot to do that here in this demo, but definitely tack it down on that side, and then you can start going back and forth. Enjoy. Hope you have fun.